Hey there, everyone! Welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, I'm your name, and today we're diving into a topic that's often overlooked but incredibly important. What happens if you die without a will? It's a question that many people don't think about until it's too late. So, whether you're young, old, or somewhere in between, stick around as we explore the implications of dying intestate, meaning without a will. Now, let me ask you this. Have you ever considered what would happen to your belongings, your assets, or even your loved ones if you were no longer around? It's a tough topic to think about, but understanding the consequences of not having a will can save your family a lot of stress and heartache. So, let's break it down. When someone passes away without a will, the legal term for that situation is intestate. This means that the state will determine how your assets are distributed rather than your wishes. And trust me, this can lead to some unexpected, and often unwanted, results. For example, let's say you have a beloved pet, a vintage car, or a collection of rare coins. If you die without a will, the state might not consider these items in the way you would have liked. In many cases, these assets could end up going to distant relatives or even the state itself, rather than to those you would have chosen. According to a survey by the American Bar Association, around 60% of Americans do not have a will. This is concerning, especially considering that without a will, your estate is handled according to state laws, which vary widely across the country. Let's take a look at an example. Meet Jane. Jane is a 45-year-old woman who has worked hard her entire life and has accumulated a modest estate, including a house, a car, and a few savings accounts. Jane has 2 children, but she never got around to writing a will. Tragically, Jane passes away suddenly. Since Jane didn't have a will, her estate will go through a process called intestate succession. This means that the state will decide how her assets are divided. In many states, the children would inherit equally, but what if Jane had a partner who wasn't the children's parent? In that case, the partner might not receive anything. This can create tension and conflict among family members, potentially leading to disputes that could take years to resolve. Now, let's talk about the legal process involved. When someone dies intestate, a probate court is involved to oversee the distribution of assets. This process can be lengthy and costly. The court will appoint an administrator to manage the estate, and this person may not be the individual you would have chosen. Not only can this create additional emotional strain for your loved ones, but there are also legal fees and court costs that can eat away at your estate. On average, probate can take anywhere from a few months to over a year, depending on the complexity of the estate and the state laws. During this time, your loved ones may have to wait to access funds or assets, which can be particularly challenging in times of grief. Not having a will can also have emotional repercussions. The uncertainty of who will get what can lead to family disputes and divisions. Friends and family members may feel neglected or unappreciated if they don't receive anything, and relationships can become strained. Additionally, if you have minor children, the lack of a will can lead to serious complications. Without a designated guardian, the court will decide who will take care of your children, which may not align with your wishes. This can be a heartbreaking reality for many families. To put this into perspective, a study conducted by the Harris Poll found that nearly 70% of parents in the US do not have a will in place. Among those parents, 58% expressed concern about who would take care of their children if something happened to them. This statistic highlights the importance of being proactive in making these critical decisions. So, what's the takeaway here? Dying without a will can lead to unintended consequences, strained family relationships, and a lengthy legal process. It's essential to consider your wishes and the impact they will have on your loved ones. Creating a will doesn't have to be complicated or expensive. There are many resources available, including online services and legal professionals who can help you draft a will that reflects your wishes. Don't wait until it's too late to make these important decisions. Take the time to sit down, think about your legacy, and discuss it with your family. Remember, planning for the future is a gift you give to those you love. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our future content. And as always, leave any questions you have in the comments below. Thanks for watching and take care.